We're going to be talking about the psychology of handling rejection in direct sales. So if one gets into direct sales, what is the one word that they have to quickly become comfortable with hearing?
No.
Okay, you guys are actually pretty quick. You've heard that one before. It is indeed the word no. In our line of work, we're going to hear that more than any other word, whether it's the actual word or in a phrase. Now is not a good time. I need to talk to my wife. Or how about when you call somebody up and the phone rings 2 times and they just send you right to voicemail. So that's all part of the job. But what a lot of people misinterpret, especially at first, is they see it as a stop sign. But in fact, it's not a stop sign. It's actually a mile marker on the road to your actual next sale. So next we're going to step into the head of a sales rep on his very first day. He's confident, he is well trained, he's ready to go out and make a bunch of money. So he gets out there, knocks on his first few doors, doesn't have an answer. Finally gets somebody to come to the door. It's not the right time. Our service works great. Knocks a few more doors, gets another answer. It costs too much. Then he gets, I need to talk to my wife, which of course he understands. Then after knocking a few more doors and being tastefully dismissed by Ring doorbell cameras, he gets somebody to come to the door and says, "Get off my porch. I'll never do business with Xfinity again." So it shakes him up a little bit. He has to go back to his car and, cool down. He calls his supervisor up and, says, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. I'm out there, I'm friendly, I'm educating people. Everybody keeps shutting me down. All I hear is no. They won't listen to anything I have to say. I must be doing something wrong. The supervisor has a little bit of a pause and he comes back and says, "Hey, that's great news. If you hear a no, that means you're doing the job. You're out there, you're knocking, you're talking to people. Don't get discouraged. The only people that really fail in this job are the people that stop. It's not because they have no talent. Go out there, keep knocking, keep hearing no a few more times, and it's just going to bring you closer to your eventual yes." So why does no make us feel so bad when we hear it? What actually happens to our brain when we get rejected? So when we get rejected, it activates systems in the brain that actually mimic physical pain. That's why sometimes when people shut us down, it can feel like you get punched in the face. But you can't let your brain play tricks on you, because the rejection isn't about you personally, it's just about that moment. So you can't take it personally. You have to rebrand and reframe the rejection to just being not the right fit, not the right time. It's just not right for this person today. You gotta collect yourself and you gotta move on to the next one. So, my supervisor, Chris Patty, he likes to use this analogy a lot, and it really resonates with me because I'm a huge baseball fan. So, if you are a player in Major League Baseball and you hit over 300, you are an all-star. You do that for your whole career, you're headed to the Hall of Fame, Cooperstown. In sales, it works the same way. But you see what that means is that you actually fail 7 out of 10 times. How that relates to sales is, if you close every 3 people you talk to out of 10, you're going to be a superstar. You're going to be breathing rare air that not many of us can get to. I mean, if you close 2 out of 10, you're still going to be performing at an elite rate. Heck, 1 out of 10 is something a lot of people can be satisfied with, and you're still going to have a really good career if you can manage to do that. But the key is you can't get discouraged. You have to push past the no's, and when you hear that dreaded 2-letter word, you just got to be able to move on with a clear mind to the next opportunity. And you do that by not taking it personally, and you detach your identity, you keep positive energy, and you reset quickly, and you just reframe the rejection. It's not the right place, it's not the right time. Just not today. You just keep moving on. And then lastly, always keep in mind when you're walking down sometimes that long and winding road with no's and rejections coming at you from every different angle, that every no you hear is just a mile marker on the road to your next sale. Thank you.